Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So, not a very good start. In fact, obviously a pretty darn bad start. I do have a deck that is just full of meat, which is usually a good sign. I don't have too many spells, but I have a decent number of spells, and they are pretty potent. I mean, Power of the Wild is often not going to be that strong. It's going to be like a minor spell, but there are situations where it's crazy. And some of the other spells, I do have a swipe. I've got the Starfall. I can do some pretty strong things, and I have a lot of meat, and I do have a couple of charge minions I can use to kill things too. But I don't know. We're gonna pitch him. We're gonna keep the Alarmobot stupidity, because who knows? Just in case I draw something huge and can make it work, even though the chances seem pretty slim. Well, chances of drawing something huge are decent. The chances of making it work are pretty slim. Just to be clear. Alright. What have you got for me? Argent Squire. It's not the end of the world. Argent Spider. Goo.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. I'm gonna try... The Alarmobot will probably malfunction horribly, and even if it gets him out, it's not that great. When does it trigger? Start of your turn, yeah. Nevertheless... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Just for the heck of it. I mean, my opponent might waste a bunch of stuff killing it, which is not the end of the world. He might think I'm sitting on something huge and horrible that I could do to him, whereas in fact it's mostly mediocre junk. I'm probably going to get a Brewmaster. With Summoning Sickness. My best case is a 4/4 who would have been better later on. Yeah, not bad, but still got Summoning Sickness, like he can't attack right away, so whoop-de-doo. It's probably a waste of a swipe, but I can really get board control if I use it now. So I will. Even though it's dumb. Even though I've got spell power in my hand. I can do that. And then that. And then crush you with my very slightly premature 4/4 with no drawbacks. It's not even strong in the current environment. It's just what I've got. And what now?
Where shall I strike?
Yep. He's stronger. Surprise. So do this and draw a card. Give him +1/+1, which is not that exciting. But you know what? If I give him +1/+1 and I Kung Fu that, it hurts, but I'll still have a guy alive. So that's what I'm going to do. I assume he's going to get Kung Fu'd. If for some reason he lived out the turn, I could Brewmaster him back to my hand after attacking. Now I have Force Tank Max in my hand, so I can potentially try and get a good Alarmobot play. Or I could just go for the Azure Drake, which is a little bit more solid. Wow, my odds of the Alarmobot are improving. I think I'm just going to play the Drake, because it's not... He can Kung Fu and hit it with that. It's not going to do anything right now. It's not going to survive. This will draw me a card, which is pretty useful. And then I can try and do that other stuff. You know what? I'm going to play that. I had the mana. Gives me more in play. It does get its butt kicked by this. But I could then Kung Fu this guy, and... I'm trying to set myself up to maybe do some of this junk. Again, they come out, it's at the start of your turn, so they can't attack. we're past the stage of doing it crazy. If one of these guys had come out instead of a 4/4 at the same time, that would have been craziness. But yeah, the Frostwolf Warlord was not good enough to make this thing actually worthwhile. Not attacking with that. Fair enough. Oh, I could just draw myself some cards. Yeah, he's got that. He might actually intentionally be saving it for this, which is kind of annoying, but makes sense. Well, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to draw some cards. I got lots of health. Cards are good. And I can potentially bounce him with the alarm with the Brewmaster. Now, see, this is pretty good. I can even put him out and then use him to trigger the Tinkertown Technician. Either way, I've got lots of stuff. My opponent's a little bit behind on health. Not a bad situation. Next turn I can actually cast one of these guys if it's advantageous. Which is less silly than Alarmobotting them out. So I've got a lot of options, actually. He has a lot of cards too, but I definitely have more stuff in play. Oh, he's innervating too. What do you got? Innervate. Demolisher. Okay. Bit of a strange innervate, but I mean, you get out what you can. So, I could recombobulate him. I could attack and recombobulate him. I think I'm gonna try and do tricks instead of just dropping a big guy. Because I'm seduced by the tricks. The problem is, it costs 2 mana for me to Kung Fu the bubble. This guy could then kill that, have 1 hit point left, recombobulate it into something else that costs 7. That leaves me with 4 mana, which isn't enough to do some of the other stuff. Although I could still put something out, it would be okay. Let's do it.
For the wild.
And let's make life interesting.
I have returned.
Wow, that's ridiculous and awesome. So I've got a 9/7, and when it dies, it's going to get shuffled back into my deck. That is absurdly funny. I could try and get out one of these guys with crazy tricks. I think it's going to be more solid to just put out the Harvest Golem. Because then I have someone to trigger him next turn. Let's see. Yeah, you beat on Malorn. Malorn can take it. I mean, probably just gonna die, but should at least annoy you. Ooh, okay, that hurts. That makes a huge difference in his ability to demolish my army. Huge difference. Not wholly appreciated. Okay, new plan. I'm not screwing around with that stuff. I'm gonna play the Ironbark. Kill that. And see if he stops this guy. Now I have another big fatty in my deck that can come up. Which at this stage of the game should be helpful. Okay. So he's got the defenses. And he can do 5 damage to this, and then it won't take much more to take him out after that. Or, oh, he's gonna buff him for the kill. You jerk. Fine. Malorn. I think I want to go with Malorn right this sec. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, the Alarmobot, if the Alarmobot had 1 attack so that it would take the bubble off this guy when he hit it, then maybe, but it's not going to work out that way. I think I'm going to want to go just Croc and Enforce Tank, or actually I could just Kung Fu that. And then Force Tank. But nah, I might as well Croc and Force Tank. I can Kung Fu that on my next turn. I'm going to keep dropping fatties, though. I am not going to stop. You call that fat? Oh, that's annoying, though. Please stop doing that. He's going directly for the damage? Wow. I guess he knows he doesn't want to get in a slogging match forever when I've got Malorn coming and stuff, but damn. I think so. Kung Fu to get rid of that bubble would be pretty worthwhile, although this guy can't kill anything anymore. Damn it. That is super annoying.
I wonder.
I could play this, get a spare part from him. I don't know what that would do, but it might get +1 attack for him, so we're going to try that. Actually, let's do that first before I Kung Fu.
Something needs tinkering?
Time Rewinder. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need that so much, but... So I can Kung Fu that. Then kill it with this, and then this guy does not much. Then I'm taking more damage.
Time waits for no one.
No, I'm just going to take it out with him. Because that's what I have to do anyway. And get back my Croc. Because why not? I've got the Time Rewinder now. I don't really need to save him as much. So, can you just kill me? Because that seemed to be what you were building up for. But you don't have a lot of cards to, just kill me. If you don't kill this, I might get a stupid Croc, or I might get, like, Malorn. Ow. Killing me is definitely your plan. I'm going to kill all your armies, though. That was also not a great draw, but that's okay. Yeah, we're just going to barely kill everything off, and I'm okay with that. My health is definitely lower. Yeah, I think we'll get Malorn out is pretty stable.
I have returned.
So I can play this guy. And do I want a Time Rewinder one of these? Not really. If he's got an AoE, then fine. I'm not going to do it. I was thinking of saving 1 mana for that, but then, like, why? No, just forget it. If he wants to kill them, he's going to have to spend something to kill them, including Kung Fu and taking a whole bunch of damage. Oh, he's just surrendering now when he's throwing away his innervate. He's like, I give up. I concede to your random Malorn out of nowhere. Go Recombobulator. Now, I don't think you can say that, oh, I only won because of that. I had to get something that cost 7 mana. I was going to get something good out of that tree. So, it was unlikely that it was going to work out really badly for me there. But Malorn was a pretty cool option. Yeah. So what do we have? I wish they'd add more things to the wheel there. I liked it back in the beginning. Able to make fun of the deliberately funny options they had, but it got boring because they didn't add more. Well, we're going to pitch you and keep the 2 we can cast. Seems pretty obvious. Okay. And maybe we'll get lucky and draw a Noyatron to go with him. Yeah, that's a slower play, but it's still pretty viable. Go her 1 turn, and then if the Dragonling somehow doesn't die, then the next turn him.
1 shot.
You are going to shoot me for 1. I am okay with you shooting me for 1. I could Kung Fu that, but I think I'm better off just playing the Brewmaster.
Drink with me, friend.
Maybe my opponent's plan is to coin Velen's Chosen, like sucker move, for not having Kung Fu'd that. I don't know, but... You Shadow Word Pain away. I've got way better things you could have Shadow Word Pained. I will take your beatings of 1. Now this guy should allow me to enable the Tinkertown Technician more efficiently. Ahoy. What do you got?
Ready to ride.
Oh, you're gonna take him down. Well, that sucks, but he's still got his money's worth. I'll just play something different. Well, now I've got him as a backup, but we're gonna try this one. Because she's an instant army. And yeah, that's fine. Next turn I can do him and him if needed.
The damned stand ready.
That guy is going to be large. 2/6. They don't do enough damage to kill him, unfortunately. Now I could Power of the Wild them, and they could kill him, and she would survive. That's not bad. Let's see what I get for my spare card.
Something needs tinkering?
Whirling Blades. Now let's Power of the Wild. I think this is a perfectly decent time. Don't save things for the perfect time. You use things when it makes sense. We can get rid of his Death Rattle. I will still have a quite significant force left alive, although I did push him up into Power Word range. If you want to blow your Shadow Words on this little gnome, you go crazy, because I have some way more Shadow Wordable things. No. Okay, well, it's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think we're swiping those guys. Something tells me not worth it. Yeah, I think we're going to leave him alive. Is the plan. We're going to kill this because it's annoying. We're going to start initiating beatings. And we're going to go Annoyatron and another instant army. So a Holy Nova could do a lot of damage, but I should still have stuff left. Holy Fire, well, that sucks. Undoes his damage, but I still have more forces than you. Not even attacking him. You don't want to take that 1 damage. Fine, I'm okay with that. Should probably save him, but the problem is, if I do that, then I'm gonna have to bounce one of them. I'm not sure bouncing her, yeah, I get another Dragonling, but I think that's slowing me down. Bouncing him is more worthwhile. So you know what? I'm gonna do it with him. Buff her. We're gonna give her Whirling Blades too for the hell of it. Quick little damage. It's not really good to be using damage, like all these boosts for short term like that. I am hoping that I'm going to be able to bounce and reuse him. Next turn I'll have enough mana to play him, replay him. And if he can attack first, that would be pretty good. If he can kill that first, that would be awesome. Although I have a feeling bad things are going to happen. Aw. No, so you heal yourself, you get a guy who is potentially dangerous. And you coin so that you can heal and get her up to 3. Okay, that's pretty annoying. And they're going to grow each other and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to stick with my plan. My opponent has very few cards left. I have pretty strong cards left. I'm going to keep it that way. And also have an army out. Your move. I don't know if she's saving a Shadow Word, if he's saving a Shadow Word death for this guy, but... Oh, he maybe should have saved that for this guy. His health's not going down particularly, but that's okay. We're going to, oh, actually if I play him instead, then... No, that guy is still gonna kill. His 5 attack is too large. I would still lose guys for doing that. I have to trade him and... Or no, I'd trade one of these guys. The other ones would be bigger. I don't know. I don't think I'm risking anything much by just putting him out and going on offense. Or I'm better off like having my opponent not have any forces. So I'm going to do that. Might as well. Why give him more opportunities to do stuff? A light bomb would suck, but it would always suck. Light spawn, not so much. So first off, do I have lethal? I'm guessing no, but I've got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, so not even close to lethal, but I can Tiger and then swipe that thing out of the way. So let's do that. Next turn, barring a light bomb. This guy should seal the deal. Mind control, pretty spiffy. That's gonna slow me down. So that actually works out really badly for the math, because these two can't take him out, even with +1. Or no, they can. 6, 7, 8. Never mind. I was a little bit too pessimistic in my failure to math.
Another round.
You can do this. It's getting harder and harder for you to dig your way out, buddy. If you heal 2, I can still, and kill one of these guys, I can still Kung Fu you and hit you for 7. Although I guess if you killed this guy, then I would only hit you for 6. So yeah, you could sort of live, but I've got more fat on the way. Yes, I have. You did make me work harder for it, but it seemed pretty inevitable most of the way that time. It is good to have a lot of fat. And we'll see how much farther I can fat next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button. Or, on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.